Hey everyone, it's Angie. Today I have you can use this for any occasion. I was going to say for Mother's Day, but it could be for a birthday. Just so many things that you can use this one for, but look how pretty that is. I love this bundle, and it was on back order, but it is back in stock. I checked before I did this video, and it is back in stock. So yeah, we're going to change the color because I wanted to show you something different. But you can open it like this, and I did put candy in there, but you can put a small gift, jewelry, anything like that. And I did mat the sides with this beautiful paper. I love this paper. It's a specialty paper. It has like bronze foil, but it's really pretty. And this is super easy to make. So let's get started. I thought I'd do one more spring summary. I'm going to use Hughland Heather. And I'm going to use this little flowered print. And this one is from the Lovely and Beautiful. And I showed this before. This is the paper, and it's pretty on both sides. But you can use any pattern of that. The other one that I'm using is called Delicate Dreams. So this is the one, and see the little bronze foil on it. And I actually... where's the one that I used? I think it's this one that I used here. Yeah, that's the one I used right there. So you can use either one or whatever you like, but I really love this bundle. I'm going to show you the bundle real quick because it's so pretty. So it is the Scalloped Wishes. So this is it. I've used this before, but yeah, we're going to do this. Stamp this little one, and we're going to cut it out with that, and then we're going to cut this one out and use the center of it as well. And I'm using this little, what do you call these? I forgot what you call these, cattails, I think. And then we're using the dragonfly. And you can do whatever sentiment, but I did just the For You on it. So this is what I am sharing today. Let's get started with it. Let's just go ahead and stamp and do all that first. So I'm going to grab my mat here, and we're going to stamp. And I'm using the pecan pie to stamp it. I think it's called cat's tails. When we were kids, these were all over the place. So we're doing that one there. It's got texture to it too. I don't know if it's meant to be like that, but it really looks realistic to me. Y'all, this is the reason I'm so happy we're getting new ink pads. I don't know if you heard, but we are getting the magnetic ones, and this, if you have any hand problems or anything, this is a real issue. It is for me anyway, but I mean, it's going to eventually happen all by next year, but we are going to get our new ink colors and the new magnetic ones, which I'm so happy. All right, and then I'm going to stamp the little dragonfly, but I'm going to stamp it separately so I can cut it out with the die. And this time I'm going to do it in Hughland Heather. And we'll stamp that there. And you can color this if you want. I'm not going to do that. And then we are going to do the For You on here, and I think I'm just going to use my VersaFine Clear on it. We are getting a new hybrid ink too. I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to put that right there. And like I said, you can just put a sentiment in here and be done with it. They've got some really pretty sentiments in this one. And let's cut him out. I already cut out the little frame and this piece, which is going to be on the top, but we need to stamp this one. So let me go ahead and stamp that. I'm going to stamp that with Hughland Heather as well. And I cut it out first, so hopefully I can get it in there really good. It makes a really pretty, like, doily look. This one's so pretty, y'all. Alright, let's see if I can get it over it. If my head gets in the way, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to get it on here just right. Usually I just stamp it and then cut it, but I thought I'd do some of this ahead of time. Oh, I did perfect. How about that? But can you see how pretty that is around the edges? So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to cut out with the little, I'm grabbing it off of my little die cutter because I don't want to lose it because it's really tiny. So I'm going to cut that out using the cut and emboss, and I'll be right back and we'll put it all together. Okay, so here is our little dragonfly here. I think it'd be really cute to color it in with maybe some like a green color or something. I don't know. We're going to leave it like that though because we're going to make it simple. I'm going to use the edge of some of my mini dimensionals because you don't need much for this little dragonfly, but I wanted to pop them up because I thought that'd be super cute on the front, some dimension. So we'll put him right there. And then we're ready for our box. And this is super, super simple, y'all. So we are going to score it. And we are going to score it. It is 8 by 4. Don't worry about all the measurements. I have an inspiration sheet on my blog. It's stampingwithamore.com. And you can download and print it. And it has all the supplies needed and all that. All right, so on the 8-inch side, you are going to score it at 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. And then you're going to turn it and you are going to score it at 1 and 3. And that is 1 inch on each side, so it's an inch high. Alright, so now we are going to cut this. We are going to cut the corners here, and I'm leaving the ends. I'm not going to cut into the ends because I like it for, it's a guide for me, but you can do what you like. On the middle ones I will cut both sides, but I'm only cutting the sides on the ends. And y'all, this is going to be my last video for a week. So there won't be one next Tuesday or Sunday because of our move. And then you're going to turn it on the other side and do it the same way. But I'm going to try to post like some oldies that are some of my favorites, and maybe you've missed them. You can come watch them. It would really help my channel to keep it active, but it's all up to you. And then we're going to do this last one, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, so now we are going to sharpen all these score marks. And also do this the other way if you want it to open the other way. I think I'm going to see if we can just use the same measurements and fold it that way. No, it's not going to work that way. You'd need different measurements. But you can do this sideways if you want to. Like if you want to open sideways and not from the top, you can do it that way. Alright, I'm going to use some Steel Plus, and we're going to put it on all these glue tabs that we just cut. I cannot believe that Easter is so close, y'all. You can use this box for Easter. Put some jelly beans or something like that in it, some chocolates. And then you're just going to pull this up here, line it up, line this one up here, and then you're going to take these and hook it to this side. So you're going to line that up there. And then this one as well. Make sure you got it nice and straight. And then on this one, I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a little notch. It just makes it easier to open this box. And then you're just going to do the top here. Just like that, and then this just folds down like that. So there's your box. Let me tell you what size it is. It's 2 inches by 2.5 and it's 1 inch tall. All right, now let's grab our pieces and we're going to put this one on here. That one I used crumb cake for the box, but I thought this time I'd just use the same color. So they're both Hughland Heather. And I used Misty Moonlight. Let's do it on here. That would be easier. I used Misty Moonlight for the back part, this part. And so I just put it on here, try to put it on straight, and the little ends are going to show a little bit. And then we're going to put on this piece here. And I'm just going to use, I haven't had time, y'all, with all the packing and stuff. I haven't had time to put this in my glue gun. So I'm just using it straight out. And that glue gun is empty. All right, then we're going to lay this on here. I haven't had time to do anything. I'm lucky I'm getting a video out. It's been so crazy. I forgot how bad and how much work it was to move. And then we're going to go ahead. Let's just use our seal for this. We're going to mat it. Just use the regular seal. This is going to be more like spring looking. And I could have matted it first so that when I punched it, but we'll just go ahead and punch it again. Put it on here. And I'll just look at where it is there. And just punch that out. Just so it gives you a little thing to grab. And then we'll do the sides. This is easy box, but it looks so elegant, especially the other one with the bronze like foil on it. You probably can't even see it in the video as well, but it's really pretty paper. I don't know, I love Hughland Heather. It's one of my favorite colors, can you tell? And then we're going to put this in the middle here. You can put the sentiment right here, and that would be it. You wouldn't have to, you can just keep this piece and use that like I'm using it. And then we are going to use, I decided to use this Berry Burst because I don't have any more Hughland Heather, and I thought this would be just a little contrast. So I'm going to just tie a bow. I love the ribbon on the other one I did. That ribbon is so pretty. It's a checkered ribbon, and I think it's Misty Moonlight. I put it back in my rack because I'm trying to keep things a little bit organized, so it's not so difficult when I have to move everything. We actually have movers moving it, but the packing is just, I'm going to put that one right there. And I'm going to use a glue dot for that. But I'm so tired, y'all, because I've been working too and still trying to come home and pack. And my husband's been packing, and oh my gosh, it's just been so much. I am not going to hoard anything else, y'all. I'm going to just throw everything out that I don't use because it has been crazy. Oh, I want to fix that now. I just messed it up and I didn't get it straight. Let's see if I can fix it while it's on the box. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so there you have it. Super, super easy, but how cute are those? I love that. And then you just put whatever you want to put inside it. It's a nice sturdy box too. So here's the other one. Tell me which one you like better. They're both cute in their own way. I love this ribbon though. This ribbon's so pretty, this checkered ribbon. Everything will be in the description and also in the inspiration sheet. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. Have a blessed one, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.